In this video, we're going to be taking the Redcat Lightning Drift, and we're going to be comparing how this car does with its stock tires, which are a hard plastic in the middle and a rubber on the outside, a traditional full plastic drift tire, and then a standard touring full rubber tire. How does this car react? How does it behave? How does it drive with these different setups? If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Troy. This is Roadside RC. On the channel, you'll find me doing drifting and racing and bashing and crawling, plus product review videos and how-tos. Now, when I test out any drift car, I like to do three things in my garage with it. One, a circle. All right, how consistent can I carry a circle? How can it do, trying to do a figure eight with the transitions in the middle? And then finally, I have a pattern on the floor here called what I call the Big C. And, you know, lots of transitions plus a big sweeper. So let's see how we can do with this car through these three tests. You know, I was able to do the circle. Usually all-wheel drive cars, once you get them into a circle, they hold the circle pretty well. So that's not super surprising. The figure eight surprised me. I was able to do that easier and smoother and more precise than I thought I would be able to. And then the Big C, of course, it struggled with the transitions because it's really tight, honestly. The legs of the C, really tight. Again, it does well at the big power sliding sweeper, but the transitions are a little clunky, as you may guess. So what I want to do now is I want to snag some full drift tires that I have from my rear-wheel drift cars. Full plastic, throw those on there and just see how does that change the driving dynamics. Of course, the plastic is going to be a different compound, so it's either going to be a little bit stickier, probably not stickier compared to some rubber sitting on this one. It's going to be a little bit slicker. What does that feel like? Let's try that out. Alright, granted, the offset is way wrong on these tires, so check out that fitment as the tires actually stick out from the side. But we're going to run it, we're going to see what happens anyway. These are some Yokomo DR-A's that I would sometimes occasionally run on a more hard surface, such like what we have in my garage. Let's see how it runs with those on there. So that was a lot harder. A lot harder with the hard plastic tires. You can tell that these stock tires clearly grip a little bit with that rubber and help to control the total slide. Maybe this was pretty smart of Redcat to put these on here, because man, that car is so much easier to drive, so much more controllable and predictable with this mix of rubber and plastic. I think depending on the surface and kind of where you were driving, maybe those other tires, I think you can get used to them for sure. But whoo, it is definitely a different world than like maybe your dedicated rear-wheel drive drift car. Now, I do have one more set of tires. These are full rubber Amazon special fun tires right here. We're gonna bolt them up and see what the car feels like with those on it. Oh, I like those white wheels on there. That looks good. Check that out. All right, let's give this a test drive. Well, obviously with those tires on here, it completely transforms this vehicle into a whole different animal altogether. And I'll say at the end of the day, that's probably one of the best things about something like this Redcat Lightning Drift, is you can swap tires over and you can have fun drifting around in your garage. Maybe you're at a car show and you're just kind of hooning around. Maybe you want to go to like a skate park and slide around. That's really, really fun. I recommend it, by the way. But maybe there's other times in which you want to just kind of go fast, and so you want to put the rubber tires on and you want to do that. That's not something that really is as doable with like a rear-wheel drive drift car, but something cheap like this, 150 bucks, you can get into it. It's kind of multi-purpose that way. Really, really can be fun. I'm going to get working on some other things. I really hope this video was useful. Please let me know down in the comments any questions or thoughts that you may have. I'm going to get working on some other things for this. In the meantime, please, I'm going to ask you to come over here, check out some videos that I've already made, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for all your support, and goodbye.